Okay, guys, I've got a little pop quiz for everybody. When I happen to say the words escort mission, what does everybody immediately think? They happen to think the one part of a video game that you always hate? You're fucking right. So, knowing this, guess what happened when Nickelodeon and Viacom New Media decided to make a Rocko game? A Rocko's Modern Life video game, huh? Now, just take a while to guess as to what happened. I bet you that none of you would ever have guessed that they would have made a game entirely of escort missions. Which is a giant fucking mistake, and let me explain why. We'll start this up on easy. Every level starts off with these little cutscenes. But this one, oh yeah, this also has sound clips from the show. See? And actually, they really aren't too bad, and the music's pretty good, and the graphics are awesome. So now with all of that, I said graphics are awesome for what is being licensed here. Now with that said, let's just jump right into why a game full of escort missions is not a good idea. As if I even have to explain this. Number one, escort missions always are as such, and it's also the truth here. You have to take a stupid, inept, brain-dead dumbass, and you have to get them from point A to point B. They have no way of defending themselves, and they don't even stop when they're in the way of obstacles. Well, that's the truth with this game. Spunky is dumb, is just plain stupid. And if you just saw right there, that is the kind of bullshit that drives people like me nuts. I just sprung him up there, as you could see. And what happened? He landed right on the fucking deck, and he went right through it. Now, jumping ahead here. So far, so fucking good. But then again, this is the first board. And this is somewhat to be expected, that the first board be easy. Now, do you happen to see this tunnel over here? Yeah, it's tall enough for Spunky, but you can't fit. So what you have to do now is you have to take these awkward fucking controls. You have to get on top of that pole, which I've already landed on about 4 or 5 times. Now, jump across, get over, jump ahead a little bit further. See those? Yeah, see that? You do not want to be standing on that when Spunky's going across. Right up there's a giant dog. The fans of the series know him as Earl. He's a dog from a science lab. I'm not sure about this, because this is the only time I've ever gotten to a golden hydrant, but I believe he's at every level. Now, this game is pretty much cut and dry right there, but let's jump ahead. You have to do the beach 4 times. 4 different levels of it. Then you have this, which is at the junkyard. Now, do you happen to see that red, that little red button right there? Yeah. I did not know that actually was the power switch to that fucking fence. So, just, bear with me here. Now we see flies and acid to jump on the garbage naturally to keep Spunky safe. And of course you are unable to walk down there. Why? Because this game wants to be a pain in the ass. Over here is a little obstacle that you cannot fucking avoid. Look at this. You are inside of the trap. You're inside of a living garbage truck directly from the series. Look, it just bit right down on Spunky. I found no way to fucking stop that thing. By the way, I found out that those things are buttons that stop it right there. Now, let's just get Spunky's ass down there. By the way, at level 2, this is it. Not a whole lot. So let's just jump ahead to level 3. Oh, joy of joys. We get to escort him after 4 times through the junkyard to going through the backyards. By the way, do you see that rat up there? Yeah, that fucker is going to come back to haunt you. As well as this also a problem with this game. Now, escort missions, you can normally, think ahead by jumping forward and attacking anything that comes at you. And right there is the ever-lovable Mr. Bighead. Don't worry, I have yet to figure out exactly how to get Spunky in there. So he's going to be stuck out here forever and a day. Now the problem with going and actually trying to attack and kill things ahead of you is that they will only be gone for about 15 seconds, and then they will respawn. So that means that you can't just clear out everything ahead of time and survive. Here's the final level, and this is going through 4 backyards. Now you are in the laundry world, and now we have pulleys that we have to work with here. Now, look at that. And of course, Spunky will not stop once he lands on one. He will just keep on walking like a fucking dumbass. So, you pretty much are screwed. And right here's Spunky. Now watch this now. We have this giant sock here. It does not hurt Spunky at all. However, you have to stop these fans. Just kind of like that. And you can hear that loud, irritating whirring noise. Yeah, well, that's because there are fans in the area. Fans, washers, dryers, and you have to stop those. You also have to get Spunky to the golden hydrants that are in this level. Spunky's dead. Boo-hoo. You know? And this right here is the real kicker. Passwords. Now, I have no problem with this game having passwords, but this system sucks. Because you have to control Rocko. Now you cannot see this, but the only way to jump over to the next letter slot is to push the R shoulder button. So, people who are just used to just like running around and picking them out, ding, 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 you are pretty much screwed, because you are going to sit there and you're going to punch in the son of a bitch. Yeah, see that? I just jumped at one of those lightning bolt things, and that speeds you up. Now, I had to re-punch in that final letter, go all the way over here to end. Oh my god. Why in the hell couldn't they just have had a simple punch-in? Anyway, just basically to close, if you happen to love escort missions, then by all means, go out and play this piece of shit. But if you happen to be a regular gamer who can't stand them, then please, avoid this thing. It's not worth your fucking time. It's a piece of shit. It's another crappy licensed game. My god. After playing this, I believe I've now been through hell. Please, Muttley, dude, take it home for me, man, would you? I can't take this anymore.